Welcome into SportsbookReview.com. I'm Gary.
And I'm Chris.
And this is the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl preview. That's right, we're talking about Tulsa and Mississippi State. A little Mike Leach action. That's what I'm talking about. So, before we get started, SBRpicks.com/NCAAF is the website. There is a link in the description below that has an article directly talking about this matchup. So, we also have an article for every matchup this bowl season, along with a video for that. Make sure you are subscribed to this channel, that you like this video. That helps us out quite a bit. And jump in the comments. We want to know which way you're picking this game. We're going to give you our picks at the end. Chris, Tulsa is sitting as a 2.5-point favorite. That's where it opened. The total went from 50 down to 49 already. Tulsa 6-2 on the season. Their losses were to Oklahoma State and Cincinnati, two pretty good football teams. 7-1 against the spread so far this year. They are 4-0 against the number in their last four. Now, Mississippi State, 3-7 overall, straight up. 4-6 against the spread, and they are 3-1 against the number in their last four. They kind of got things rolling there towards the end.
They got rid of all those kids that didn't want to be there. They went down to 48 scholarship players. I think against Missouri, they were down to 40.
Yeah.
And they beat the hell out of Missouri.
Yes, they did. Hung 51 on them.
I'm just telling you, Leach has figured something out.
I will say this Tulsa defense is not Missouri's defense. So
I agree.
Joseph Gillespie is the defensive coordinator at Tulsa.
Totally agree.
And with linebackers Zaven Collins and that secondary and everything else, they have been phenomenal this year. They have already stymied a Mike Leach disciple in Sonny Dykes.
That's right.
So they know how this offense runs. You know, how much does this game mean to both sides? Like Tulsa obviously getting a chance against a big boy. Does Mississippi State care about this? Like, I feel like Mississippi State is fighting, right? You feel?
I think Mississippi State cares. I think both these teams are going to try their best. I really want to take Tulsa here.
That's so let me, this is obviously the season-long stats. Tulsa is number 24 in EPA per pass defense. That is really, really good.
Yes, it's really good.
They get pressure on the quarterback.
And this is playing against, this ain't playing against bad. This is SMU, Memphis, UCF, like Cincinnati, offenses that have been putting up 40 points a game.
Yes, the UCF game is the craziest because they were able to completely shut them down, and they did the same thing against SMU. And, you know, now East Carolina hung 30 on them.
Cincinnati. Yeah. The one outlier is East Carolina, and that's a little scary because if Leach has the ability to do that, he's going to.
Oh, no, you're absolutely right. Now, Mississippi State, number 113 in EPA per pass offense. Will Rogers has looked good lately. He looked good against Georgia, so I would imagine he could look good here.
I do too.
But I do like Tulsa's defense a lot. I think that they know this offense. I think that this game means a ton to them. I'm going to take Tulsa to cover the 2.5, and I'm going to take the under. The under 49.
I'm going to take the under too. We talked about that. Mike Leach 3-3-5 defense.
Yep.
is really hard for people to figure out. They've slowed down a lot of big boy SEC offenses. Tulsa's offense isn't great, so they're going to slow that down. I've never picked against Mike Leach in a bowl game in my life. I think I'm going to ride with Mississippi State here, but I think you're on the right side of this. And, you know, I want the little guys to start beating the big guys just so we can show the world we all belong in this conversation, okay?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
The concept of the Power Five has to die. We need to take it out back. We need to put a bullet in its head. It has to die. It has to. You can't look at the Pac-12 and the Big 12 anymore and tell me that they are a part of some elite fraternity of football teams. They're not.
You're right. You're 100% right.
So this is the moral aspect of this says Tulsa's the play. My worship of Mike Leach in needing for this to work at Mississippi State, and I really do like Will Rogers a lot. I like him a whole lot. I'm gonna ride with Leach. Not getting bet against the Pirate, but I do think the one play I actually have conviction about. I think this game's gonna be pretty low scoring.
I agree. That 3-3-5 defense and then Joseph Gillespie's defense, I think points will be at a premium in this game. So With that said, let's go ahead and dive out of this thing. SBRpicks.com/NCAAF is the website. You can find a link in the description to the article about this one, along with articles for all the other stuff, right? SBRpicks.com/NCAAF. Do yourself a favor. Make sure you are subscribed to this channel. We do have a video for every single bowl game, along with all the other sports that are going on in the world right now. Sportsbook Review has got a ton going on. Make sure you're subscribed to this channel, that you like this video, and jump in the comments for us. We want to know which way you are picking this game, and tell us whether we're right or wrong, or if you like the show, or if you don't, or what we need to do better. We just want to hear from you. So jump in the comments. With that said, for SportsbookReview.com, I'm Gary.
And I'm Chris.
And we'll see you on the next one.